Unit number 1, the present simple. The present simple is used to make simple statements effective about things that happened rapidly and to describe things that are always true. 1.1. The present simple. To make present simple is of most verbs use the base form, the infinitive with our to. For example, I eat lunch at noon every day. The base form of verb to eat. Adverbs of frequency are often used with present simple. She eats lunch at 2 p.m. every day, or with he, she, it, add s to the base form. Examples. We drink coffee every morning. We start work at 8 a.m. They leave work at 5 p.m. She drinks coffee every morning. He starts work at 11 a.m. Rob leaves work at 7 p.m. How to form subject. Verb. Rest of the sentence. You, we, they eat lunch at 2 p.m. every day. He, she, it eats lunch at 2 p.m. every day. The base form of the verb with he, she, it as is added. Next one, 1.2. S and es endings. With some verbs, es is added for he, she, it. This includes verbs ending with sh, ch, o, double s, x, and z. For example, I go to bed, he goes to bed. S is ending to verbs ending with o. I finish work, he finishes work. Es is added to verbs ending with c, sh. I watch TV, she watches TV. We. Es is added to the verbs ending with ch. I cross the road, she crosses the road. Es is added to verbs ending with double s. I fix car as she fixes cars. Es is added to the verbs ending with x. Their phones buzz all day. His phone buzzes all day. Es is added to the verbs ending with z. Examples. Tom does the dishes every evening. She teaches English to 6 students. He washes the window on Fridays. He blushes when he embarrassed. Common mistakes. Forming the present simple. When the present simple is used with he, she, it, or on one person's name, it always ends in s or es. He starts work at 11 a.m. He starts work at 11 a.m. It is incorrect. Start with n is only used for I, you, we, and they. There is no need to add the auxiliary verb do when forming the present simple. It is only used to form questions and negatives. I eat lunch at noon every day. I do eat lunch at noon every day. Do is only used as an auxiliary verb when forming negatives or questions. 1.3. To be in the present simple. To be is an important verb with an irregular present simple form. For example, I am 25 years old. You are a chef. I always follows we and they. He is happy. Is also follows with he, she, it. How to form? For example, I am to be happy. You are happy. He, she, it is happy. we, they are happy. Examples. I'm a doctor. They are students. My grandma is 92 years old. We are late for work. He's an American. Rob is 7 years old. One point for how have is the present simple. Have is an irregular verb. The third person singular form is has, not has. I have a garage. She has a yacht. Has is used to the third form singular. He, she, it. How to form? For example, I, you, we, they have a garage. He, she, it has garage. And examples. I have a car. You have a sister. I have a pencil bag. They have the same dress. They have a new baby. The cat has a new collar. He has a cold. Thomas has a driving lesson today. Jill has a bad headache. Sarah has coffee with Tom every Tuesday. The present simple negative to connect negative sentences used to be in the present simple note is added after the verb or the verb. The auxiliary verb do not or does not is used. 2.1 Negatives with the verbs to be. The verb being takes the same form in positive and negative sentences. The only difference is adding note. I'm a farmer. I'm not a doctor. How to form I am, she is, we are, not doctor, doctors. Next one, negative contractions. Is not and are not can be contracted in two ways. The subject and verb can be concentrated or the verb and not they mean the same things. For example, you are not a doctor, you are not a doctor. You are becomes short form and are not becomes here. Examples. I'm not a teacher, he is not a farmer, they are not American. Negatives with as verbs in the present simple. For verbs other than to be, do not or does not goes before the verb to make the negative. I work outside, I do not work outside. He works outside, he doesn't not work inside. Work is best form. How to form. You, we, they do not work outside. He, she, it doesn't work outside. Next one. The best form is used no matter what the subject is. For examples. You do not have a computer. He does not live in Los Angeles. We don't start work at 8 a.m. He doesn't have a car. Common mistakes forming negative sentences. As the main verb is in a negative sentence always stays in its base form even if the subject is he, she, or it. He does not work outside. He does not work outside. Negative form. The next one, unit number 3. Present simple questions. Questions is in the present simple with be are formed by the verb and the verb and subject for the verbs. Auxiliary verb do or does must be added before the subject. For example, 3.1 questions with be in the present simple. To form questions in the present simple using be reverse the order of the subject and the verb. For example, you are Canadian. In a statement, the subject comes before the verb. In a question, the verb moves to the start of the sentence. The subject comes after the verb. So we change. You are Canadian. And the questions, are you Canadian? How to form to be subject and rest for the sentence. I am Canadian. Is he, she, it Canadian? Are you, we, they Canadian? And examples. Am I on time? Am I on the list? Is he your brother? Is it time to leave? Where we are? Where are we? The questions verbs can be used before the verb to the form of questions. Are they friendly? The next one. 3.2 questions with do and does. 4 questions with verbs other than be. Start the question with do or does. Don't swap the subject and the main verb. You work in an office. Do you work in an office? Add 2 questions with are, you, we, and they. She works in a school. Does she work in a school? And does 2 questions with he, she, it. The man work, goes, needs based form. How to form do, does, subject, based form of verb, rest of sentence. Do, are, you, we, they work in an office? Does he, she, it work in an office? Next one. Examples. Do they live in Paris? Do you usually finish work at 4 p.m.? Does Tom get up at 6 a.m.? When does the party start? Question words can be used before do, does to form open questions. Common mistakes. Forming present simple questions. Never add s or es to the base form of the verb when asking a question, even in the third form single. He, she, it. And thus, he finished work on time. The main verb always goes in its base forming questions. Do he finishes work on time? Do not add s or es to the main verb when asked a question.